Here's my Nelson Rising Rain. It has an Alpha 2 head inside of it. It originally came with an F21. I swapped that out for one that was part circle. Swapped out the pin so the lid would fit on. I do have the F21 somewhere in my stash. I need to find it. It's just a full circle head. I used to see these a lot when I was a kid. There was many houses that had these. They were very fast at returning. This one's kind of fast, but I'm assuming some of the other ones were probably a lot newer, so they probably ran better. I believe the nozzle's a 5/32 on this head. There's a bunch of other companies that made this. I think Moody was one of them. There was also Safety Lawn. They made the Rising Rain as well. And there was also some Nelson versions with a different case, more like what the Beta 2s would be in, that had the brass heads, this is a Western brass design head. Typical model would probably be like the Champ U61. This is an Alpha 2. It's basically the same thing. Western brass designed, or had a patent lapse, and a lot of companies made sprinklers with that design. They're still being made today. I decided to pull this out of my storage because I've only ran it once since I've had it. Other than the nozzle being worn out, I think the stream straightener needs to be put back in, but if I do those, then it'll be perfect. Still seems to run good without it. I decided to get a bunch of smaller 1/2-inch heads and 3/4-inch heads out today. I haven't really been feeling like getting my pump out, although I do need to run my P200 because I got the smaller nozzle for it. One of these, probably this weekend, I probably will if the weather's good and I can get up and do it. Yeah, I used to see a lot. There was 2 or 3 houses that I knew of that had these in the ground. Can't find them anymore. They're very, very, very rare. I got this from a friend long time ago. I'm lucky that I was able to swap the head out with a part circle one because I wanted it to be like what I had when I was a kid. This one came with a full circle head, although there were full circle versions of this. I just wanted it to be like what I usually saw, which was part circle. This is just running off a garden hose, one source. It's a 1/2-inch head, so it's got enough pressure and flow to operate correctly. Although the input on the base is a 3/4-inch. It's too bad they don't make any pop-up things like this that are 3/4. I'd stick one of my 260 heads in it. Be a nice little project. I do have the diffuser in a little bit, so it's kind of fanning out the stream a little bit. And this Alpha 2 head is the type where you got to push it up or pull down the trip pin on it, as you can see. I don't know, maybe some of the newer designs might have one that flips up. This one pushes in or pulls out. This is the old design, what I remember when I was a kid.